Curious about the price of a Magic Online card? Try our searchable price guide on the right sidebar of any MTGOacademy.com page.
Hello, boys and girls. We are here in the two-man queues, and it looks like we're on the draw against goblins. So, drawing Lone Missionary is awesome for us. I think we're going to play Forgotten Cave to start things off. We could just throw out a Rebirth or something, but just going to play this. We can turn 3 Wellspring into Rebirth. I think we're going to probably turn 2 either Journey or cast Lone Missionary. We've got enough to stabilize, I think, but depending on how explosive his hand is, it might not matter. Okay, so I think we're definitely going to want to play Missionary, which gives us a chance to block a creature, maybe. I guess he can, yeah, it trades with the guy and gets us can't talk, it gets us the life gain, so that's good. Let's go ahead and pass. He's got 3 cards, but his board is looking really strong. The Missionary is a big help. I think we will just play Rebirth next turn. This makes things really worse. I think we're going to block anyway. We'll block the Sledder, because then he has to put 2 tokens into it. We're going to have a Journey for another Conscript. And if he doesn't have another Sledder, he may just sack this to make us take 5, we'll see. If he doesn't have another Sledder, then the Rebirth tokens will be able to trade with some stuff, which is kind of cool. We are going to 18 with no other life gain in sight, but that's okay. So he's deciding what he wants to do. He's going to go ahead and pump this. I'm just going to F6. Oh, man. So he just has it all here. I think we actually might just want to remove 2 guys. I was going to go with Rebirth, but I think we actually want to Galv Blast and Journey. I think that's what we want to do. But I'm just wondering if I want to get rid of Sledder or if I want to get rid of the Conscript stuff. Sledder is an extra point that we save. Or sorry, Conscripts saves us an extra point. But because we're building up to Kuldotha Rebirth, I'm pretty sure I want to Galv Blast this guy. In fact, we may just Journey him, because if he sacks it in response, we have a chance of using Core Skyfisher. And Galv Blast only deals 2, it doesn't deal 4. Looks like he's F6'd, so he is F6'd. I guess I can wait on this, but yeah, maybe I'll wait on this. He could have Death Spark, but I think I'm just going to wait. So next turn we can do a bunch of stuff. He's got an Arsonist. It looks like he might have a Bushwhacker. He had a really awesome hand. No, he doesn't. Okay, we're taking 5 though. I'm F6'd. Okay, we're at 13. We have a Bolt 2. So I think we're going to Wellspring, Rebirth, and then Bolt. Leave up Bolt. I think that's actually pretty good. And we can get rid of a lot of stuff. Well, depending what we draw, of course. Yeah, I still think we want to Rebirth this. Draw another card. Oh, and a Celestial Flare. Yeah, we're looking pretty good now. I think if we untap without being under super amount of pressure, we can turn the corner, because he's only going to deal 2 to us here. Oh, that's not good. Let's Bolt in response. Yeah, that's actually not good for us. We can trade with a Goblin token. I guess we can still trade with Conscripts, right? If we triple block Conscripts, he can sack Arsonist, and yeah, we can't really do that. I think we have to... I think we block Arsonist and the other token. And we use the third one just to chump the conscripts. I'm not 100% on that, but that seems to be the best. And that slows him up quite a bit. He doesn't do any damage to us except one here. And it leaves him with Goblin Sledder. Not very exciting. So we may have stabilized. And after board we have Electrickery, maybe Cop Red if we want it. So I think that's going to be pretty nice for us. I'm not even really interested in playing Glinthawk here. So let me check my connection too. 1706. Oh, sorry. I mean, I am connected. So, okay, he's decided he's going to sack something anyway. It's kind of weird. He's going to keep... Okay. So he actually keeps his board this way, except he loses Arsonist. Okay, so... Now I think we play Wellspring first before we do anything. We can bounce it if we want, but I think we want to draw just to see what's going to happen. We're still in trouble. We have 2 Glinthawks, which is pretty good. So I think I'll play them. I think it's better than playing Celestial Flare. But I don't know if I'm going to play both. It seems like his last card is Bolt. So I'm just wondering, do I want to draw a card? Yeah, I think I can afford to draw a card. Even if it's a Bolt, he might not be able to attack us. Okay, we draw a Missionary from that. Really nice. So again, it's very close here, but let's see how he attacks. He's just sending the conscripts. I think we want to block. We're basically just trying to hold on. He actually didn't want to trade a token for it, which I don't understand, but that's okay. Now we have a Lightning Bolt, so we got a lot of options. We only have 5 mana, though, so we can't do them all. I think I'll play Lone Missionary, Glinthawk, and leave up Bolt. Yeah, I think that's what I want to do. Definitely playing Lone Missionary. Yeah, I like the way things are looking for us now. But, I mean, it's very grindy, so draws are very important. Alright, I'm going to bolt this letter in response. Seems like the thing to do when he's got a Mog War Marshal coming out. And we're just going to assume his last card is Bolt or Fire Blast. Okay, he's making a 2-2. And I think we're just going to trade Guy. However, it might be better to have a 2-2 creature on board. Yeah, I'm going to trade Missionary for Denizen, and we'll try and just keep things strong with our 2-2 against his 1-1s, that is. Sanctifiers. There's a nice body here. But I think I want to get the value with the Wellspring. I know it's a little sketchy, but we could also play Prism. Or we can leave up Celestial Flare. I think I'll play Prism. We're at 15, so... And there's a Galv Blast. Okay, very nice. So we'll just pass. Looks like we're going to probably pull out of this. He's paying the Echo cost. Okay. So he may not even attack here. So do we want to just Galv Blast this? We're going to have a 2-3. We'll have that option next turn. Yeah, I think we'll wait. And now I'm going to kicker you, blow up the Wellspring, and play Kabira Crossroads, I think. Awesome. Alright, we're looking very, very good. Not good enough to attack yet, but still not bad. Okay. Yeah, we'll just let that go. And a Plains I'm gonna hold in case we draw something awesome. So do I send with the Glint Hawk? I don't think so. I think he's got 2 cards. I'm not 100% here. We could bounce the Prism. And then we could leave up Flare and Blast if we play the Plains. Yeah, I think we need to do it. Instead of playing around Faithless Looting, we need to have all of our resources available. And we draw an Ancient Den anyway. So I think just sending with Glint Hawk is acceptable. Because we have 2 removal spells. We gotta start trying to win. And I'll play 1 land. I'm not going to play any more lands, though. There's a Denizen. Probably just get rid of that guy. I'm not sure. We can still wait. The blast might hit his face. Yeah, we are going to journey something here. I think we just journeyed the Denizen. It's the only thing that can potentially attack into this stuff. If he doesn't have a Sledder, but we can get rid of the Sledder. Yeah, so we're just slowly plinking away at him. We have 8. We have 4 damage in hand, rather. There's a Missionary, so I am going to attack again. Just for 2. We're definitely drawing well. I mean, we've got some relevant cards here. Want to pick up the pace a little bit. Yeah, that's fine. Bone Splitter makes us win very quickly. I'm only going to equip the Glint Hawk and then I'll equip something else on defense. Probably the Missionary. So this puts him to 10 and then next turn we can swing with both flyers and Gallop Blast him. I'm going to put my graveyard away. Okay. I'm at 21. Still not attacking. So we drew a Sanctifier, so I think we can afford to go for this. So I'm going to go for it. Okay, so it looks like we've got this. Do we want to... Yeah, he can't get rid of 2 artifacts here. Alright, we take game 1, but we're going to be on the draw on game 2, so we got to stay very alert and think about the things that are going to be difficult for us to face off against. I think looting is a little slow here. I think Bone Splitter is unnecessary. It does allow Rebirth tokens to trade with his bigger guys, so we may think about that. Celestial Flare is at least a removal spell. I mean, I might even bring in the other one. I think we definitely want to play Electrickery. We can set him up to lose the... well, certain draws that they have just get really hurt by Electrickery. They do have a lot of ways to get around it. But we can set up the game in a way where we can remove the Sledder and then Electrickery him. I'm not in love with Circle of Protection Red, but I think it's actually based on how we're planning to play this out going to be okay because he's going to have a limited number of creatures that can actually hurt us. So we can bring in 2. I might only bring in 1. see what we're working with here. And we can leave in 1 Celestial Flare. So our removal is 2 Electrickery, 4 Galvblast, 4 Bolt. Is it only 3 Journey? Wait, what happened? We're only playing 3 Journey in this deck? Yeah, it looks like we're only playing 3 Journey. Thought we had 4. We don't. Flare, I think, is a little more relevant in the early game, so I'm going to only bring in 1 Circle of Protection red. So we're boarding out a 2 Faithless Looting, a Bone Splitter, and we're boarding into 1 Cop red and 2 Electrickery. Alright, let's do it. That hand he had was actually really good in game 1, and we still beat it. So, unfortunately, we can't keep this because our only land is Boros Garrison. So we're going to mulligan. And I think we can keep this. Pretty sure. So I'm not going to mulligan. We got 2 removal spells and we have a rebirth that we may just fire off on turn 1. I actually don't mind doing that, especially if he plays Foundry Street Denizen here. He plays Mog Conscripts. I'm still going to play Rebirth. Core Sky Fisher. Yeah, we're still going to just Rebirth here. Next turn we go Ancient Den and then Boros Garrison. I know this is kind of wonky, but that's just the way it goes. We got these huge tokens now on the battlefield. So if he has Sledder, he has Sledder. That's still okay. And he's deciding what to do. I'm going to check my connection. Looks like he's there. Okay, if he doesn't have a land, we're actually in great shape. Perfect. He's not even getting to attack yet. So we just play Ancient Den and we pass. He's going to send both of these, but he has to play a guy. And we can... Hopefully it's not a Sledder. Ooh. That's actually pretty good, but he's still not attacking us. That's actually pretty good. Oh. Yeah, we don't want to show him Boros Garrison, so we're just going to pass. He's playing Smelt, which is actually not a good... Actually, that's not a good choice, because first of all, is he going to attack? Yeah, so we're going to trade with this. First of all, it's not even the best option. I think I'm going to block the Jackal Familiar. It's not even the best option for this effect. And second of all, it doesn't really do much against our deck. I think we're going to block the Familiar. Because he has to keep playing 1-drops in order for this to attack. And if he can't do that, then that one can't attack either. I'm going to triple block in case he's got something crazy. I guess we shouldn't triple block. It's the only thing he could have there is Mutagenic Growth. Oh, okay, well this is really awkward. I'm just going to pass. Alright, he might get there if we don't draw a land. Now we know not to do that. That Rebirth play, because he's playing Smelt, so... And there we go. That's actually just perfect. I think I'll just chump with this token. It's not doing anything else. We're actually really far behind on the board. Yeah, we'll just chump here. But he may run out of creatures, so... He's doing pretty well for himself. That's actually not good. But this is going to be good. I hope. Now I have to discard? Oh, man. I guess Glinthawk's going, because we can't currently play it. Yeah, Electrickery. Actually, maybe I should have gotten rid of Electrickery. Oh, man. We're taking 8. So we have to journey something and hope that he does not draw a creature or play a creature. Going to 6. Yeah, I think we're actually losing this game. But how do we get out of it? We have to remove the Foundry Street Denizen. So I think we actually just Electrickery it. And he has to not hit a creature here. So I'll just play Or I could play Course Skyfisher, bouncing my Crossroads. But either way, I think this is better. We don't stop him on the upkeep. We just... If he has a creature, we lose, so we don't have to show him anything yet. Oh, he drew a land, so yeah, we're toast. Yep, good game. Well, that was interesting. I think were it not for that smelt, we might have been okay. I mean, he had a pretty nutso hand. I think we're going to keep it like this, though, based on what we've seen. Electrickery doesn't seem as good. Bone Splitter is maybe a consideration, but I still think this is alright, so we're going to submit. His Smelt is just not a good option against us. It's not a good option against anybody, but aside from that, we will play first. And yeah, we'll definitely keep this. This is just the nuts. So if he beats us through this, I'm going to be extremely, extremely surprised. Every card we have in hand is relevant against him. Unless he's got Smelt again, which might be kind of dangerous. Okay, so do we just want to lead on Missionary here? Yeah, we'll lead on Missionary here. I think the only way we get hurt is if he has another Smelt and we don't draw something relevant. Okay, looks like we're going to want to leave up the Missionary to trade with Jackal Familiar. Then again, do we want to take 3? Probably not. Yeah, let's just block. Next turn, we might even just get rid of his Mog Conscripts. So I'll block here. And we draw another Lone Missionary. Which is... it's okay, it's not bad. We probably want to play it while we can. So we'll F6, F4, F6, whatever. And we're at 30, so we definitely have a lot of time. And there's a Sledder, so not exactly what we want to see, but we're still looking okay. Yeah, I'll block here, because I'm willing to trade the Sledder off for the Missionary. And the life. Oh. Oh no. Come on, man. Come on, man. Really? Okay. Well, we need to draw a land very fast. That's so silly that that's even working. But what are you gonna do? We definitely have time. But his board is just so crazy. I don't think that's a viable strategy against us, but now we're just really far behind. He is playing a super aggressive version of this with multiple familiars. That's pretty crazy. So there's a Garrison, but might be too late. Or at least getting the life back. We're going to have to discard, so I think I discard Electrickery. Or do I discard Celestial Flare? I don't know. I think I discard Celestial Flare. Electrickery might work if we can get a Rebirth down. Man, this is going to be really tough. Bushwhacker, are we dead? I don't know. 2, 3, 7, 11. So we go down to 5. And we can make one play next turn. So I think it's just Journey the... I mean, he's going to have a guy. We're probably... the only way we're not dead is if he doesn't have a guy, right? So we got to just Journey the Mog Raider. and then he attacks us for 2. 7. Yeah, I think that's the only thing we can do. So, yeah, really interesting match. So, we're just dead. We'll F6. In case he messes up. Yeah, this was really interesting. Because we're pretty well set up against him, but the hyper aggression, I mean, look at this. Look at this. This is not what you usually see. So that's something to think about. I don't know what's taking so long. There's a chance he's going to disconnect or something, I guess. So we'll see what happens. I'm going to go ahead and pause it at this point until he comes back. So we'll talk to you guys in just a second to conclude this crazy match. Okay, guys, we are back here, and it looks like he made the correct play. So we're just going to concede, and yeah, I think I pretty much summed up everything I wanted to say about this match. It was a very interesting one, for sure. So thank you guys for watching, and we'll talk to you later.